Yo, what's up guys? We're up really early this morning. It's currently like 6 a.m. We've gone to a local urban place in Noble Park area. I'm not going to disclose this spot because this spot is red hot. I don't think you're actually allowed to fish in this spot. But I'm going to give it a go. I've got some bread with me, so we're going to get to the spot and we'll get straight into it. Catch that idea, guys. There's people doing works on the dam right now. So I don't think I illegally can get in there without them saying something to me or me getting in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble by the law because I'm a law-abiding citizen. Even though I'm legally allowed to fish there, but it's just whether people would say I can or not is the question. But yeah, I'll come back another time. So yeah, I'll come back another time, guys. I'm going to another spot where I fished like really early on in my video, on the same creek, but just further down the creek. I'll see you guys when I get. Alright guys, we made it to the spot. I missed first light, but we should be okay. I know there's monster redfins in here and there's also big carp in here. Last time I came here, I saw about 5 or 6 big ones when the water was quite clear. Looking a little bit murky today, but we're fishing here underneath this bridge. I might go down onto the concrete at some point and fish into the middle, but I'm fishing here first on the grass, top of the hill. It doesn't give it justice, it's pretty high. It's probably like a meter or two, about a meter, I reckon, drop down, roughly. So if I land one, I'm probably gonna try and go down there to land it. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I've just got bread this morning, so we'll see how we go. I have nothing to burley, so I'm just going to throw my bread in and hope for the best. I'll let you guys know how I go. We'll get straight into it. So I've got my lines out. I've got my old school rod here with weighted. It's just out of there. It got snagged before on a rock. I think there's a rock where it got snagged. I can kind of see it. The sun's only just gotten up. I've never done an early morning fish like this, ever. And I've got my weightless one, what is on my FX Shimano reel, my small reel, and I've got a 4000 as well with 10-pound line. Seen a few bubbles come up. Don't know if it's carp though. There is apparently redfin in here, so the redfin won't go after bread. They'd go after lure. If I threw like a little plastic, a reddy might go after it if there is any reddies around in here. I do have a little white one in there. That'd be alright. I'd have to throw it on a rig with a sinker on the bottom of it though. That would be perfect for it's perfect little size for a redfin. I don't know if there's fish in here anymore. I honestly don't know if the carp have all been taken out of here because this spot is fished. I would assume it's been fished since I've been here, but there's a few fish, there's a few bubbles underneath the water that could be carp. Seen like at least 3 or 4 little bubbles, so we'll see what happens. I've got a little bit more bread. I might belly up a little bit more right in front of me, and we'll see what happens, guys. I'll let you guys all know. Alright guys, nothing's happening here at the moment. Nothing's biting, so we're gonna move spots. We're gonna go to Stud Road again. I haven't fished there in ages and don't have worms. I really want to take worms there, and here too, because I reckon in here if I had worms I'd probably ought to get like carp. There's big carp in here, or I'd get a big redfin, because there was a guy fishing here on YouTube that I saw, I've forgotten his name, and he caught a like 45 centimeter redfin out of this little like area just here on a lure. But I've tried flicking lures in here too at the same time, and I didn't catch a single one. So either they got pushed down, or they moved down further down the creek. I might come here for another video and just walk down this creek and try and flick some lures and spend the whole day out here flicking lures and see what I can get out of this creek. That's always fun to do. So I'll see you guys all in the next. I'm gonna try and be quiet. I've just rocked up to the next spot. It's out off Hawthorne Road. The bridge is right there. And I'm fishing in here. Good little spot, like there's a bit of a drop off here. Comes down to here. It looks like there's a good, there might be some carp in here. That's what I'm hoping, there's some carp in here. Well, there's definitely some bubbles around, so it's a good sign. So we're gonna fish in around here and see what happens. I'll let you guys know. Peace out. Nothing's really happened. Like, I see bubbles every now and then around my line. Well, not around my line. I see them in the water, and I've been casting the bread next to it, or as close as I can to it. There's been one right around this area just here. And there's one, either it's water dripping off the road, but there might be one right underneath the pier right now. I've got my other line out over there going towards the pier. My plan is to move on in about half an hour anyway, because it's 7:30. I've seen a few out this way as well, but not like right back. I've just seen them in front of me. Just in this like little area here. I might go for a suss over that way before I leave to see if I can get out that way. If I can't, then there'd be no point in me trying to get in there. But I reckon I might come back here with worms one day. Worms and corn. Or worms, corn and bread, the trifecta, and use all three. I could have 3 rods out at once using 3 different baits. And I could burley up here with corn to get the carp in, feeding around me. So that's what you do, you burley up in front of you, and then the carp, they come to you. So the water's probably not moving that quick in here, like in this spot right here, right now. But yeah, nothing's really, oh, I've got a bite, I've got a fish on. I've got a fish on. Oh, is he still on? I've got a fish on, guys. Yeah, there he is. He's up on the surface. Hopefully my line holds. Yeah, he's still on. Shit, I got that. I need to get a head mount, man. You guys are missing out on action. But he's right underneath me right now. He's a good solid fish too. I'm gonna see if I can just land him up here like this. I've got nowhere really to land him except up here. Just lifting him up. I'm gonna lift him up. My line might snap. Cut my finger on my line. Oh, he's in the water again. He's going a bit more crazy now. I've got nowhere really to. I need to get my braid bit up. I could let my line out a little bit looser. It's in the corner of his mouth. Oh, I just sliced my finger up pretty bad on the line. 3, 2, 1. Up he comes. Oh no, he fell off. I dropped him. Sorry guys, didn't see any of that fight. He fell off. Nothing on the hook. But there you go, there is carp in here. That was a good little session right there. Unfortunately, he dropped off my hook. I might actually see if I fucking sliced my hand up pretty bad. I'm gonna see if I can get this bit of this bit here out so I can get him up. I'm gonna flick back out again and see what happens. Right guys, I am moving spots right now. I did get that one hook up. Sorry if like the filming sucks. The fucking grass is shit and I really got a tripod at the moment. Trying to make do with what I got. I am definitely gonna get a chest mount or GoPro, head mount soon. So a lot of my videos will be POV from then on. But yeah, something like that will do. Like that, and you can see me line. Something like that, probably aim down a little bit more. But yeah, something like that will do. After I caught that carp, nothing's really bubbled up at all. Like there's been maybe 1 or 2 bubbles here and there. Like underneath the bridge and one over here. I did see that carp feeding right there, but I didn't hook him. But yeah. Yeah, I hooked up to a fish here, so I'm definitely gonna come back. Next time I come here, I'll come here with corn and worm. Because I reckon if I can kinda, oh, there's a fish right there. Something on the surface right there. It was either a big fish swimming like just underneath the water, or I don't know. It looks like when you bring in your line, that's what it looks like. It's probably a big fish swimming on top of the surface. I might go see if I can fish over towards the mouth of the river over there, like that, the waterway over there. I'll give that spot a go. This spot is definitely a hot spot. I definitely hooked up to a carp, and I was only here for about 20 minutes that I hooked up to one. So I'll come back with corn and I'll burley up a little bit with corn. I might bring 3 rods. I'll bring worms, bread and corn. And I'll use all three and I'll fish 3 different directions. Yeah, I might get an eel out of here too. There could be some really big eels in here. But yeah, I don't know. The fish will probably move downstream, I reckon. They've either gone that way or they've gone up that way to feed away from me. Because I hooked up to that fish, and if there was any other carp in this area, they probably got all spooked. Because I was trying to get him up. He fell off right here. I did kind of make that so I could kind of bring one up here onto the bank. There's also another spot over there near the log where I can kind of bring one up, but I need to get myself a net. Yeah, there's a carp feeding right underneath the pier right now. I can see the bubbles over there from it. But yeah, who knows? I'm gonna move spots. I'm gonna go down to Stud Road for about an hour or two, or an hour. See if I can hook up anything in there. If I don't, I may move to another spot. Not sure where, but I'll move to a different spot. I'll see you guys all on Stud Road. Peace. Back in one of my favorite spots. We're back at Stud Road, where I've had one massive hookup and I had my line snap off. Towards when I started my channel, actually, like about a year ago. I've also had, I was fishing underneath the bridge one day and I've had 2 massive smacks on my line. Couldn't tell you what it was. It was probably a carp, most definitely a carp. Now, this spot's a bit weird. Like, you don't see them feeding here. Like, they're here because people hook them up all the time. Quite often they hook them in here. You just kind of have to wait for them to come to your bait, pretty much here. Also, there's some bigger pools further down. I might try and fish some of them too today as well. If I don't get anything here in the next like 20 minutes, I'm going to move on. I kind of hooked that fish the same time of the day, maybe around 10 o'clock. I was fishing here and I hooked up to a massive carp. It was on an overcast day like this. And there's local ducky. There's plenty of them around here. They never really bother me here, but they bother me at other spots, which is really annoying. This spot, like the best spot to land them is over there. There's like a little drainage ditch that goes up. I can definitely hook up to a carp. I can definitely get one up from over here. We're just gonna sit around and wait and see what happens. Yeah, I'll just let you guys know. If I hook up to a fish, I'll try and record it. Hopefully my my GoPro doesn't fall over, because that's what happened last time. So you will see the initial hookup, I think, and me grab my rod and my line at the same and the rod at the same time, but then it falls down. Sorry about the noises. Like, heaps of fucking traffic around here. It's like 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning. I've never fished here really early in the morning either. It's always been like midday. I've never fished here at like at dusk either. I've only ever fished here midday, so it's a little bit early in the morning still, so we'll see what happens. I might get something on the chew. We'll see. No promises. It's carp fishing. Either they're on or they're not. Like, plain and simple. Either I catch one or I don't catch one. If I don't catch one here, I'm definitely going to go down to the other spot and try the other spot for a little bit. See what happens. Let you guys all know. Peace out. Over the other side of the bank there, near the tree. Quite surprising. I've never seen them jump here, but it doesn't surprise me because I do jump out of the water in other places where I see them. So I've thrown both my lines towards it. See what happens. I think there's a bubble on one of my lines out there right now. We'll see what happens. I think I had a bite before too. There was like bubbles just here and I threw my line near it and I think a fish went after my line. Because as soon as it hit the bottom, I had like a tap. But he didn't hook himself, so yeah, we'll just see what happens. My this line here is way easier to see, by the way. My other line's a little bit like iffy. I don't really see it that often. But yeah, this spot's good, and underneath the bridge is good too. But if I don't get any more bites in the next like 5-10 minutes, like actual bites or like a fish grabbing my line and trying to bite it, like hook up, I'm gonna move to like one of the big spots down here where you can go fishing. Well, I've definitely seen. Ooh, looks like there's a bubble in there. Maybe they feed underneath like here as well. Like these spots here, they feed underneath like these weedy areas just down here. It's pretty cool to see the fish jump out. Some birds flying around. Yeah. yeah. On the way back, I might fish underneath the bridge as well, so we'll see. I've still got plenty of bait. I've got like 5 or 6 pieces in there. Be cool to like throw a piece on top of the water here. See like if they'll suck it up on top of the surface, because if they jump out of the water, they tend to eat off the surface too. So if they see bread on the surface, sometimes they come and suck the bread off the surface, not off the bottom. But yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. I'll let you guys all know. Peace out. See you guys soon. Guys, we're fishing in this pool here. I've never fished in this one. I've seen some bubbles up around the place in here. So I reckon there's a fish in here. There's a couple of fish in here feeding right now. See, though, I've been seeing them bubble up around. I've got one rod out to the side in the shallow bit, because I can see the bottom over there. I've got the other one out in the deeper spots. But they're more all feeding kind of where it's like out past these trees here. It's going to be hard. I'm going to probably have to go down here somewhere to land it if I do hook up to one, or I have to just try and muscle it up somehow. We'll see what happens. I haven't hooked up yet, but here's hoping. Fingers crossed. I'll let you guys know if I hook up. Alright guys, I've been fishing for a bit. I've changed profiles. I've got this little blue clear swim bait on. I don't know if I'm just going to get anything in this river. I've been flicking around a bit and haven't had any touches, but you never know. Give a couple of flicks out. Trying to get it towards that tree over there. Quite can't make it. I got one close to it before. Just can't quite make it from here with this lure. Bit too light. You never know, there's been some bubbles right here. I doubt a carp will go after one of these anyway. Not their style of lure. Oh yeah, that must be where the water's on them. If there's any reddies right underneath the water here. Waiting for a fish to come across. No, nothing. Nah, it's in the same spot every single time. I swear. Just doing some twitch pauses. Pretty aggressive ones, but I'm used to saltwater fishing. That's what you do. When you do your twitch pause in saltwater, you tap it really violently, and you let it sit till it sink to the bottom, and then you just do it again till the lure's like right next to you, and then you kind of just wind it in normally. Because when you do that, the fish see it, they hear it in the water. I also thought about casting along the bank just here too. Fishing the shallow bit along this bank just here. I might try and do that, see if I can get it going alright. Oh no, I got it up through the fucking tree. No. I got it back, it's all good. That's always the worst. When you cast it and you flick your lure onto a tree. And it's got the tree leaves to prove that I did it. It's got the gum leaves on it. It rained. I don't know if it's forecast for rain, but it's okay if it does. This river's really low right now. Honestly, this is probably the lowest it's going to get too, as well. I'm actually just going to do a slow retreat. If nothing goes after this one, I could flick a different lure on. Like a white one. I've got white curly tails. I don't know how good the white curly tails are going here. I like that cast form. Back into the same spot. Jerky, 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 jerky. Stop. Alright guys, I'm going to leave you guys here. I'm going to go check my other line and I'll take you guys with me, and then I'm probably going to head out of this spot and go to a different spot. Might even throw my lure in that spot and see if a carp goes after it. Because I know if the carp are hungry enough, they'll go after swim baits. So, or little baits like this. They're just gonna be hungry enough. That's all. We'll go there. That'll be my last spot of the day. No fish today. Nothing on board just yet. I'm gonna take you guys to my other fishing rod. Hopefully you guys could see me on the video, but all good. I had my lures out. I have big ones in here too. These big 4 inches, but they're a bit too big for in here. I was thinking about throwing one of these little white curly tail things, maybe. I also got these really tiny ones in here, and I've got this this bladed jig's really good. This little bladed jig from Savage Gear is really good from for what you call it, for redfin, and that's what I'm throwing right now, one of these. And then I also have a motor oil grub in there. These are pretty good as well. They're good size ones, so we'll see what goes on. All right, let's go to the other spot. The other rod. It's been sitting in here for like 10-20 minutes. We'll pick it up and see if we've got any fish. It's going to be a bit hard to film if there is one on. I don't know if I'm going to get you guys to stand up here. Maybe, maybe right there. No, you're going to fall over there. Maybe right here somewhere. Yeah. Nah, I can't get you guys to stand up. Maybe I'll put you down lower. Balance you out a bit more. Just weight on the actual thing. Ugh. There you go. They got stuck on a rock right there. I guarantee you there was nothing on it, because I probably would have had it running, so nothing on there. I think it was just sitting there and nothing grabbed it. Or I saw some stuff biting out there, but it's starting to warm up a bit more now because of the sun. The sun's starting to peek out a little bit. So who knows, I'm gonna move to another spot and then I'm gonna head home, I think, after that. Been out long enough for one day. See you guys all at the other spot. Peace out. Next spot, I saw 3 monster carp swim out of the drain right in front of me in about 1 inch of water. I literally could see them swimming, so I flicked my lure in there. Nothing happened. No surprises there. This lure is probably not really made for carp, so I've just got some more bread, and I'm just gonna put some bread onto my hook. I've put a smaller one on. So maybe this will entice them to bite a little bit more easier, because it's a smaller profile of a hook. I'm just gonna put it into like a little ball. I'm just gonna flick it straight out in front of me. That's the dough right there. You make it into a little dough and you just flick it out. Now the carp is sitting like just straight in front of me. I think feeding right now. I've seen a few, but I'm just gonna let that sink to the bottom right here. See what happens. See if I can hook one. I've seen 3 of them come out of the drain, so 3 big ones in here. So whether they come and bite my bait, who knows? I might burley up a little bit too, because that's what you do when you're fishing with corn. I'll burley up in front of me. I'll burley up right here in front of me too, and throw it out. So what's what my hook is? I'll just let them sink down. I hope the fish come and feed on it. Now, whether they come and grab my bait, who knows? We'll see what happens. They came out of this big drain right here, underneath me where I'm sitting, so there's definitely carp feeding through here. I've seen them, there's definitely carp in here, so I don't think it'll take long for me to get a hook up. That's for sure. I've seen 3 big ones. Hopefully I can grab one of those out today. See what happens. If not, I can always go get corn and come back. Come back with corn, maybe corn. I'll try bread today. Today's a good day for it. It's been cloudy all day. Those 3 cup definitely saw me, so really right up in front of me too, so definitely pretty shallow in here too, because like I can see bottom. I can see my bread on the bottom here. So I can't see my bread on my hook, but I can see the bread right in front of me, so the fish probably heard me walk on top of the There's a breeze coming in. Why try and flick actual closer? Oh, it fell off my hook. Hook fell off the hook. I saw it do that. I saw it just fall off the hook just then. But I see a bread trail right in front of me, so if I see carp swim through, I'd be able to see them because it's really shallow just there. Gets a new piece out, and we'll get a good piece out on it. Right now, a little ball with a fluff on it. Hopefully it is weighted enough that it makes it sink. I'm going to try and flick this towards underneath the bridge right now. See if we can get a hook up. Now I'll be able to see if the carp come and feed on my bread right in front of me. So it's floating on the surface. I don't want it to float on the surface, please. Sink, please. Well, who knows? I might even come up. Oh, there's a duck. No, it needs to sink. It needs to sink. Oh no, the duck didn't come and eat it. Okay, this is weird. I've got bread right in front of me too, and I can see it in the bottom. Oh, what's that? Is that a longfin eel? Or carp? I don't know. I don't know what that was that just went past. It could have been a carp actually. A bit weird. I don't know what that was. It swam underneath my bread though, so who knows what it is. It could be anything. I believe if the sun comes out, I might even be able to see the bottom. You might even be able to see the carpari. Nice. Hard to tell, but they're definitely not in front of my bread. So, might have to throw out more bread for bait. Not bait, chum, I think. I'm gonna see if I can get this on underneath the ridge actually. I think that's gonna be easy to stop through it. Nah, it's close. Close. Alright. Grabs this, it's gonna shoot off. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll let you know how I go. I'm just gonna sit here and chill. I'll let you guys know how I go. Peace out. Alright, that's gonna be the end of the video for today. For now, I'm planning to come back out here later on tonight, after dinner. It's a bird attacking my car. Hey buddy. Wonder. Will he come in? Will he come in? No? Wait. He's attacking my car. What the hell? He's attacking my car. Can you hear him? He's out there. He's attacking my car. What a weird wacko. He was just attacking my car. What a wacko. Alright. The bird didn't come back in because he's attacking my car there. Yeah, I'm gonna come back tonight at 6. I was gonna see if it would fly into my window before I left. It's currently 11:47, so I'll be back here in like 4 or 5 hours. I'll film that as a separate episode. So yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. So I missed that fish today, but I'm butthurt about that. I'll bring my measuring tape with me and keep it in my bag from now on, so when I actually go out fishing I have a measuring tape so I can just measure them on the spot. But yeah, oh, he's flying away now, so I can just measure them on the spot. But yeah, see you guys all very shortly later on tonight. Peace out, guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out, guys. Bye.